just made a chart of the instruments and WinCats and VisionCats. So the differences in qualification that you can see that. With AEC2 there is no difference at all. So qualification is the same with VisionCats and WinCats. So you need a normal plate, an Hptlc plate and a test plate, and with that you make one development and check if the drying is okay. With the ATS4 we had a quantitative version in WinCats only, so no qualitative, just quantitative. That the problem there was you needed either a scanner or you have to have deep knowledge of video scan to get the quantitative results. And we have one customer here in Switzerland. He has just I think an ATS4, an ATS4 and no visualizer at all. And so we carried the scanner to him and we qualified the scanner. Then we made the qualification of the ATS4. Then we took the scanner back. A lot of money, a lot of time, and really for me it's not necessary because the customer is not working in a quantitative environment. He's working strictly qualitative. So therefore, why qualifying quantitative if it just works qualitative? With VisionCats at the moment, we have just a qualitative, or if you close both eyes, you could say it's a semi-quantitative one. So we say at the moment, this spot is bigger than the other one, or so, something like that. But this is purely, for me, it is a qualitative way to go. So we check is the instrument okay, is it fine working, is the application as it should be, right, just visible, so we just check, yes, it's okay or not. This will change in near future. We will have a quantitative version as well, but we will keep both. So that means if you have a customer that has a visualizer and a Dynamod or an ATS4, and he tells you, okay, qualitative way, just I check if is something there, yes or no, that's fine for me. So then you can still go on with this qualitative version. Here you need this test die too, the brown one, or you can also do it with the test die 6. And this test solution, the ethanolic solution. With VisionCats in future, we are not sure what we are going to do, because we have some troubles to send this ethanolic solution around the world. Some countries say no problem, some other countries say no way, and the third country says yes, but we have to have that amount of paper and so it's a bit difficult. So we also thought about just to give it in a powder form, but then it would be phenacetin, and phenacetin is poisoning, and same countries would be maybe working, but other countries would not work because they do not have a contract to use poisons.
Sometimes illegal.
Yeah. At the moment though, although it's like we use the quantitative and the ethanol solution, it doesn't actually matter the exact concentration, does it? Because we're not like for VisionCats with the ethanol solution, because you're just applying the same thing, aren't you? Like 6 times, repeatability, isn't it? So it doesn't actually matter if you made it yourself. Like you put like 100 milligrams and made it wouldn't. The actual amount doesn't matter because you're not saying, oh, this contains this compared to this.
If you made a certain range, yes.
Yeah.
The thing is, if you have too much on it, it is no longer this Gaussish peak that you have. So it would be something like that.
Yeah.
So the thing is, yes, but the other thing is, as I said this morning, you have to have this chain of qualification has to be closed. And so if we now would say, yes, just put some phenacetine in some ethanol and mix it together, okay, then they would say, yeah, give me the certificate for that. Then okay, I make a So the thing is, what we are looking for is, we would like to have for almost all the same standard, so that we can use one standard, and you can order this standard, and then you have it once, and then you can use it maybe in half a year. And so it is something like, you don't have to order for every IQOQ, but then you have it, you have a certificate from our side, and so you're on the safe side. So, something like that is our target at the moment. We have them now with the test dye 6 here. This is a color dye. This is a food color, so that doesn't make any problems at importing, exporting. It is powder. But we are at the moment not sure if we can reach the quality we want to have for qualification. Because the thing is also, if you see that, if you apply it and 20 minutes later you look at it, it is turning from blue to slightly red, something like that. So, but luckily it's not my task to do that. That is the laboratory's task to check what is possible. But we have now to decide what we are going to do. But we would like to go to get rid of this test dye 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For sure this test dye 2, and so they are interesting if you really want to just show what is chromatical.
Yeah.
So in the school or so. So we will keep them for sure. But for qualification purposes, it would be nice to have just one, or maybe there are 2, then we will see. But for sure we are looking to make it also here, we try to make it as easy as possible.
But in future, if you're chilling as a powder, standard, not as a liquid, should be sure that at least the half of bottle is powder. Because last time for a dye, when you started to make it as a powder, you put small
but that,
so in customs they think it is empty. What's this? Nothing here. So put it in. I get it empty because he already.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you want
outside, then I found this empty. I asked Carmen, what's this? What I have now, just a glass. What's this? Maybe in Kafar we found some powder. It's not like this.
The thing is that there are 6 to 10 particles of this. That's it. But the problem is we can't fill it up. If you fill it up, then it is way too.
Not fill it up, but at least something you can see. Not 10 particles. Nobody can see it.
Even we already did enlarge our bottles, because with the smaller bottles we wanted to do it first. It was not possible to wedge it in, because our wedges didn't have enough. The limit was too small. So therefore,
I face it.
So we have to write it, dear,
be careful,
custom guy.
We have 10 particles.
Do not open.
They will open.
They will open if you found this. Sure they will open.
Never ever open it. Then for sure.
So never ship it again. If you just put a biohazard sticker on the top, they will never open it.
Oh yeah.
What?
Biohazard.
No, they never are.
Maybe you get then trapped because you bio. No, but
Please don't do
this. The thing is really that we are checking out the possibilities to do something. For sure in powder form, because the shipping of liquids it's getting stressful more and more, and we try to get something not poisoning, but we will see. But at the moment we are looking at that.
Ship it on a DBS card. You cut it out.
Yeah, then you
Maybe
you have to buy a DSM S500 to make.
No, it can cost you money.
That's the storage. Don't try.
Maybe you could send two things that are like individually harmless, and you mix them, and then they become. You get the glow sticks, don't you? And you just snap them, and then they're active. Something like that. And you can mix.
Yeah. The thing is, there are different. So the shipping department is nothing that is poisoning and nothing that, and the laboratory says something that is easy to do, and you would like have something that is clear and easy to handle and goes through custom very well and no problem. So therefore we have to check all the possibilities that are, and we will come up with a
Helicopter.
bring it directly. Yes, I will do that. I take the job. I will personally deliver all over the world.
We will soon have this drone and they're flying.
But at the moment, it is working more or less. At the moment, the thing is, some countries we have more difficulties to send this ethanol solution, but in other less. So AMD2 from 2.21, AMD2 is working with Vision Cats. There is a test die, which is the test die 2, together with 2 additional solvents. At the moment, we do not have something for Vision Cats. I am preparing that, but also here we are thinking of get rid of this special AMD2 qualification solvent or so. It's just that we have one. So. Then for Linamont, it's exactly the same as for ATS4. Then for the scanner, so there was the test sheet where you brought you one. Oh no, that's not. So this is the new test sheet
For scanner.
for scanner 3 and 4. Both, you can use it for both. You can use it for wing cats, that's no problem. But the old one you can't use for vision cats because then you can. The new thing, there are 3 new things. First, you see these colors here. They are not for you, so they are internally for us, because we said, okay, we had always a special one for us internally and one for you externally, and I thought, okay, come on, we do one, and then with these 2 here, these are, if you see, they look a little unsharp.
Yeah, because it's messing with
Yeah. They don't look too long to that. So this is exactly a Gauss peak. This one.
Oh, okay.
And so therefore we wanted to get rid of the scanner test plate. So with wing cats we have the old test sheet plus the test plate, the scanner test plate. So that was just a spot and a display application, and then we scanned 28 times. And now what we are doing is we scanning these black lines. It's I think 45 scans all over, and then we take out the middle one because the middle one is not used there.
Yeah.
And then we make the
Same
the
thing.
calculation.
Are they the same size?
So we just
There's 2 lines, isn't there?
the 2 lines with exactly the same.
Okay. Yeah.
They are exactly the same. So therefore, if you have a test sheet where somebody put a little coffee on it in this area, throw it away. You can't use it. Yeah. What also new, this I made a date on it. The old one didn't have a date on it. So therefore, if you wanted to have something with qualification, you should always have an expiration date. Not only to make money. Of course, this is absolutely unimportant. No, the thing is really that if you have an item without expiration date, some guy will ask you, how old is it? And is it still valid? Then you have to say,
You can make it longer.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this is not
So
1
we
week.
will back to the first reason.
This is not 1 week, so this is usually 1 year.
Literally
So-
printing money.
Yeah, what the National Bank we can do as well. So.
One question. This is the version 3 for this code. Code.
Oh, yeah. That's just for us internally, this -3. So that's not the order number.
Ah.
So here you have the order number, and there, it's a little, it's not that nice. But the thing is really that if you come to money, it's always talking about money. We did reduce costs dramatically in the last couple of years for IQOQ items. Just we don't have to send you the paper. Therefore, we have every time we have to send you the papers, we have to invoice you the freight if it was not with some other items together also. So therefore, I think there is a constant reduction of costs, and this is now one which is enlarging that a little bit. It's really, it doesn't hurt, it's about I think 50 Swiss francs or something like that. So this is the new test sheet with these 3 new things. It is a little, I have to admit, and Mohamed also said that, I have to admit it is a bit trickier to pass the test with that test sheet.
Because the alignment.
The alignment is you have to be more accurate than with the other. That's just something of printing and so on. It should be okay. Mohamed had once that it did not pass. I don't know why, but for sure when you see something that it has wrinkles or so, then you have to throw it away. This paper.
If you are lucky.
The other one,
One sheet.
Really
Pass
good.
and
Yeah.
everything will be perfect.
but with the
That was
old
very
one
good.
you could have a yellowish,
Yeah.
and it was still working quite well, but
Yeah.
here not. But you get rid of the test plate. Therefore, the test plate was 200 Swiss francs. So you save on each and every qualification, you save 200 Swiss francs, or the cost only. So
Customer
It-
said nothing.
he has to pay the same. No, but that's exactly. So usually, I don't know how you calculate or how you invoice, but we invoice on instruments. So one instrument is half a day finish. Half a day we I don't know if I can tell you what we charge for a half a day. No, we charge 925 Swiss francs for one instrument, for a qualification. So it's a half a day in Switzerland. So one day is 1,850 Swiss francs. And we do not say something like, okay, you have to pay the plate, that. We say, this is a flat fee. And if you have this flat fee and then you still go on with invoicing this flat fee, for sure, this 200 Swiss franc will stay in your pocket.
Yeah, we probably, for like a scanner, we charge probably more than that, but we have to pay.
Yeah, sure, you have to also pay another price.
With the sticker and that, it's like 300 Swiss
Yeah.
francs immediately, you know.
Yeah, so 200 is your price. 200 is was the plate,
Yeah.
and the sticker
So
was
it's
120.
yeah.
So it's 320. Just
before you leave.
yeah, and then you need now, or yeah, maybe you didn't need that before. So that's what I say now. Now it is just this test sheet is 50 Swiss francs, and so that's all you need. It's 50, and the sticker, so it's 180.
Yeah.
So therefore, my boss is already killing me because the IQ/OQ turnaround is going a little down. The good thing is there are more and more IQ/OQs, but with the same pricing it would go up, and now it was just a little down. But anyway, if a sales guy sees that sales goes down, it's not good.
It must take a long time to make the plates. So like 200 Swiss francs, but you can't make a lot of money because they have to make them.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. So they are happy. They are. When I told them, okay, you have to get rid, they were you get rid of this plate. And for sure, I will maybe in WinCats next summer or so, when I have a summer break or something, I will change that. That also with WinCats, it will be with this test. The issue at the moment is that in WinCats we can measure in reproducibility. In VisionCats we can't. VisionCats doesn't know reproducibility. The reason for that was simply that our laboratory never uses reproducibility, and therefore they said, what for? But the rest of the world is not same as the laboratory sometimes, so we said, okay, also for qualification, we said, yeah, why not? So in maybe 2.4 or so, there will be a change also that you can measure in reproducibility. One step is only to say, at the moment I can't scan 10 times the same place, because I have to go on at least 1 millimeter. So what we do here is, we scan with an 8 millimeter slit or 6 millimeter slit, we scan each millimeter. So to get really close, not to go too far away from the first measurement. But with the new VisionCats, then with the 2.4, I assume there will be possibility to scan on the same point again 28 times. Then you have the reproducibility, and it's exactly that is. I think that is what we really want to show at the qualification. If you measure 28 times the same. That is what we want to prove with the scanner. So therefore, this is really. So we are waiting for that. But as you're right, so I think in total we will earn more because they have more time.
Yeah.
It's the same with the paper. When I said, okay, we stop sending paper around. Down there in the department where they had to copy all they went, yeah. And also our scanner, our printer expenses, they went down.
Yeah.
So we do not have that many. So it has to be a full calculation, and sometimes, sorry, there's some sales guy here. So they just see the sales.
Oh, yeah.
So the sales is going down. Sales is going down. They don't see that they have maybe other time to do more interesting and also more things that have more revenue that IQOQ test plate, which is really not. And to sending around 2 weeks. So this one is at least 6 to 8 months valid here. So the reason is that there is a date printed on it, and we order it when it's 1.5 years. When we order it, it's 1.5 years. Then we say we have around not 1 year storage. So means it's up to from 6 months to 1 year. It is valid, and the test plate was 2 weeks. So you have to really hurry up to make that. And now immediately the question comes: visualizing a test plate, yeah, because it's the same. The thing is there it's not that easy. But also there I'm checking constantly: is there a possibility to get rid of this test plate? The thing is really that the scanner test plate is really difficult to make in terms of we have to spray it and then we have to develop it. Mm-hmm. That is really a lot of work. The visualizer test plate is just spraying in a free mode. And then it's done.
A customer in Brazil, it's a Swiss company, in fact, Sigpa, for money printing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They are doing their own qualification. Let's say they take like a piece of paper and then put some inks there. They are not volatile and stays there for a long time. They create their own stuff there. I don't know.
Yeah, they
Like
have,
something that you
I
can
don't know, do you know the level meter? Level meter in WinCats?
level with.
So they are working with the level meter in WinCats. So they
For sure. You buy the pro emission. You buy the
yeah,
option.
pro image enhancement, and with that you have this level meter. And what they are, Sigma is producer of Money Inc.
Yeah.
And so they have some worldwide connections, and sometimes we sell a visualizer for a Sigma company. And they do something like they put some ink on it, and then with this level meter they say, okay, it is okay or it's not okay. So it gives you the percentage of red, green, and blue.
So they manage a way to, it's similar to they check the lamps if they are, let's say, if both sides have the same intensity. I will ask for a picture. They developed there in Brazil. So I don't know if it's right or not, but
if you have something
different
like
concentrations,
that,
it's like different concentrations every part for less concentrated to high concentration, and they check if it's good or not, and they just change the lamps. So hey, can I offer some OQ? And no man, we do our stuff here.
The thing is really, that's about qualification.
Yeah.
So we have here the Camag qualification.
Yeah.
But every customer can do his own qualification for sure. He has to prove that it is working. If it's working, why not?
Yeah.
So we can say something about that. So it's
what I want to say is that they managed to find an ink that is non-volatile, so it can keep there for long term, without needing to, let's say if you find something that can be stable for a longer time.
The important is that it is also working on the 366 and 254.
Yeah.
That is the point. So mainly our IQ/OQ is also a little blind on the white.
The white side.
White lamp is. We just forget about that.
Yeah.
So we are just on the 360 and 254. So therefore, it's also not. Yeah. Okay. So this is the scanner, and now, as I said, the visualizer. You may remember. So. Oh yeah, and just maybe to say there are all the scanner test sheet around. Just throw them away.
I have a customer that uses one of those every day. Still for a daily check.
Never saw this.
Yes.
Yeah, these are scanner 2, I think.
I had one when I started, and there was a customer. They said, "Oh, what's that?" And I said, "Oh, it's just like some old test sheet." And they said, "Oh, can we have one?" I was like, "Yeah."
Why not?
We don't use it. And now they for like 8 years now they use it every day. They just scan it to see you get 4 the same height, I think, and one that increases.
Yeah, they have here. I think they had the idea to have here different, and also here you see different concentrations and things like that. Also here you see some smaller spots. But I think what was the problem is that the paper is really also fading away, and if you have a spot that is like that, and the background gets a little yellowish, this one is changing other than this one. So therefore I think it is not really also this to make a picture of a chromatograph and then really to have it in a good quality, it's not that easy. And then with the visualizer, with WinCats, you sure remember the test kit with a white sheet, a diffuser, and the test sheet. So the test sheet is still the same. That's this one. But the rest, for VisionCats, the rest, and the qualification test bed is the same, but the rest, the diffuser, the white sheet, is gone, because this was about to check the even distribution of the light. And what we learned is that we did that with 90 seconds warm-up phase. Then we checked how's the distribution, and then we tried to make a correction. But then the customer came, switched on the instrument, put the plate in and hit the button. So it was maybe 5 or 10 seconds, and the illumination was completely different then. So therefore, we said, come on, it is not worth to do